It was something I put off for 2.5 years, and I said, it's time. It's time. So, picking people.
All right. What's up with these? Oh, you guys good?
Yes.
Talk to me about these town halls. How important are they?
Well, you know what? It's really important because we put forth a really comprehensive plan as far as our final water source and what we wanted to do. And we don't want to have anything finalized without getting public input. That was one of the things we've complained about in the past, where decisions being made for and about us without us having a voice about what was going on. And so we wanted to make sure the community, the public, had an opportunity to hear this in further detail, because the press conference wasn't long enough. We couldn't do that deep dive and to give them, to answer the questions of the public. And so here's that opportunity, and this won't be the only opportunity, but that's what we want to have happen. We want them to hear what it is we're putting forward. We want to give out the information for them to look at. We want them to know we took our time coming to this decision, and we want to hear what their issues and questions and concerns are before we get anything finalized. That's what we have to do.
Not a shred of doubt that this is the best plan possible for the city of Flint.
You know what? We looked at 12 different options, and we believe this is the best option. If somebody has an option 13 that we missed, we want to hear it.
Can you talk about the public health? Is this a safer option than going with the water plant?
Well, this is a safe option. Yes, this was the safest option when we looked at everything, because we didn't want to do another switch. When you're talking about public health, we're also talking about mental health as well, and the anxiety and the fears that go along with another switch, and what that means as far as the length of time that things have to be tested. And when we've been making the progress we've made, to make a switch is a setback.
Do you think this will help to rebuild some of that trust that was lost, especially during the town hall now versus what happened years ago?
Well, I certainly hope so. That's the goal, and that's why we've been doing so many town halls anyway. And even in addition to this town hall, we've talked about having an email address open for people to be able to email questions and concerns, and us posting those answers. We've also talked about doing some town halls over the radio station, and if we need to do another town hall in another location for people to come out and hear, we'll do that again.
Can you talk about the cost involved? Because folks out here are asking us, do you know how this is going to impact our bills?
Well, that's one of the things that we're going to be talking about, because that was what we were looking at, was the cost involved, and really the cost that the finances that we'll be saving for the city as a result of making the switch. So that's what we're going to go into a lot of detail about, and that's why it was important for us to have this kind of time to talk to people.
Can you let a timeline for us? Right, so we were in the 30-day EPA public input period. Let's say everything goes through. What happens next and next and next? So, for instance, if we're saving money on not having to put it into the water plant, when are the mains going to start getting dug
You know
out?
what? And that's what we want to do, is more than just the lead service line
Right.
replacements. This will give us the money to be able to move forward and get that done. And we need to move quickly, because one of the things we know is the longer we put this off, let's say we did this longer than 30 days, then we are continuing to make that payment every month, close to $500,000 a month. So we're losing money that way. We're also giving other communities time to get to this $100 million, because right now we're the city that qualifies. But as you hear other cities saying, well, this is going on in my city or my town, it opens up the funding for them to have access to it as well. So we really need to move quickly, and that's what we want to do.
Weeks, months?
Well, you know what? I mean, I know we have to get people to vote on this and for it to go through that way. But as quickly as we can get this through, we're going to be ready to move. Because you know what? You make me think about something else. The longer we wait to start working on the infrastructure, the more we continue to lose water, and that's one of the things that's driving up the cost as well. Is we're losing that 35 to 40% leakage. So
City Council feels slighted that they weren't included in any of the discussions up until Tuesday morning. Was there a reason why they were kept out?
Last I checked, I was supposed to do certain part of government and then bring information to them to approve and look at. So I was doing my job.
Just wanted to ask you, anything you can do in the interim to address the leakage and the loss of water?
Well, right now we haven't been able to do much of anything, and that's been one of the problems, and that's why this is such a good plan, because it gives us money. It frees it up from having to put it into a water plan and being able to address that leakage and start working on the larger infrastructure. Thank you.
Guys, just FYI.